1, 2, didn't I? One, just a second. Now, what could you have done? At least provided the web address. Did you do that? No. So copy that, go into your emails and copy that. Or do I need to resend this? I'm sorry? Okay, so put it into your sources. And your host, so show me, okay? What do you need to do, Horace? Share your screen, show me that you added it. Okay, scroll down. Okay. So when now listen to me real quick, okay? So when you've used the source and there's not an author or a title or something like that, what should you probably do? List the at least list the web address. Okay? Why do you think you need to share the web address? Exactly. Okay? And would you rather put too much information or not enough? Because if you put too much information, are you going to get in trouble? No. If you don't put enough information, then you might have issues because they're going to be like, did you make it up? And in when you don't know whether you should cite a source or not, like, where did I get this information? Even if you found it on 3 different sources and you don't know whether you should post that you found this information or not, what do you think you ought to do? What do you think would be a good policy? Cite it. If you question whether you should cite a source where you got some information or not, I would go ahead and do it. Okay? Because you're not going to get in trouble if you overdo too much sources citing. You would be if you don't give enough information where you found things. Okay? So what should you do if whether you think you don't know whether you should cite it or not? What should you do? What do you think would be a good policy? Put where you think, put at least somewhere where you found the information. When in question, what should you do? Cite the source. When in question, what should you do? Cite the source. So somebody's not thinking that you made it up. Okay? It's better to do a little more work than what's needed just to be able to prove that you did the work. Okay? You want to get an F after doing the work because you didn't put enough effort into it? Or would you rather put more work into it and still get a good grade? Which one do you think would be a good idea? I think putting a lot more work into it just to make sure that I got a good grade would be a better option, don't you think? I'd rather put a little more work into it to know that I got a good grade instead of doing all the work for the assignment and not get credit because I didn't do a little bit of more work. Does that make sense? Because when you do too much work, what's going to happen? Are you going to get in trouble? If you go above what you're supposed to do, are you going to get in trouble or not? You think? Probably not. Okay. And do I want you in trouble or do I want you to do good in life? I want you to do good in life. So oftentimes we have to do more. Okay? 20 minutes. So guess what? I want you to draw a picture of what you're going to do for Easter. I want you to draw a picture of what you're going to do for Easter right now. Draw a picture of what you're going to do for Easter. Are you going to be boiling and coloring eggs? Or are you going to be doing an egg hunt? Do you get chocolate? Do you get a surprise? Do you go to church? Sorry? Okay. Want to text me a picture or show me? Okay. Or do you want to just hold it up to the camera? Why did you put my name on the egg? Why did you put my name on the egg? Okay, so make a caption. What kind of caption are you going to put on there? Or are you going to color Easter eggs? Okay. Okay. Read it to me. Read it to me. I'm sorry? So what was the writing on there? I told you to put a caption, which means writing. Okay? So what kind of caption are you going to put on there? We decorate eggs. I made an egg for my teacher. Something like that. Okay? So write that. Now, what do you need to put after you? What is missing? Go for it. Okay? So, what are you actually going to be doing on Easter? You're going to go egg hunting? So, what are you hoping? What are you going to get in the eggs? Is it just jelly beans that you get? Are you going to be doing it at home or you going somewhere for the egg hunt? Where do you think you're going to be going? Where have you gone in the past? The backyard? So that's what I'm saying is some places they actually put on egg hunts like at churches or at a center like the Jewish Center. The Jewish Center probably won't do it just because they don't celebrate Easter, they celebrate Passover. And but there are like different around here there was a the YMCA put on an egg hunt that I would take my kids to on and things like that. That's why I'm asking, are you going somewhere? If you're going into the backyard, who hides the eggs if you go into the backyard? Who hides the eggs? Is it mom or somebody else? Okay. Is it going to be just your family or is it going to be you and your cousins and aunts and uncles? And so you're going to have a house full of people like normal, huh? Now, my house, how many people are in my house now? Do you know? There's 2 people right now. There used to be 4. My oldest daughter moved out in January, so there's just my husband and I. So are we going to be making an egg hunt for anybody? No. I would probably get some chocolate for me. I accidentally I went to the grocery store this morning because I needed dog food. And I got distracted when I got out of the car. And I took all the groceries in. And guess what I did? I locked my keys in my car. So right now I can't even go get groceries. Or not go get groceries, but go get chocolate. If I wanted chocolate, I couldn't go get it. Are you going to be getting any chocolate? I would rather have the chocolate than the jelly beans, personally. I'm not a big fan of jelly beans. Do you like jelly beans? I don't. Does that mean your taste or you've got bad taste, my friend? What do you tell me? Stop that. Why would you say stop that? Because taste is what? What is taste? Taste is a what? Opinion. Taste is an opinion. Is opinions bad? No. They're just different from person to person. So if I say you have bad taste, what do you say? It's my taste. It's not right or wrong. Leave me alone. So your stop that was very appropriate. And why did I have you do that? What do I want you to do? Should you stand up for yourself every time? Or when? Because there are times when you're in the wrong, correct? So when you're in the wrong, do you stand up for yourself? You can, I'm not going to say you shouldn't stand up for yourself, but you could say something like, yes, I was wrong, and take responsibility for it. Taking responsibility for your actions is also part of advocating for yourself, is knowing when you did wrong. Okay? But when you're saying, quit calling my taste good or bad, my opinion good, yes. Yes. Now, can people tease each other about their taste? Yeah. If I say, oh, you have bad taste, there's no way blue is a good color. What am I doing? Teasing. So when somebody is teasing about somebody's taste, should you take it personal? No. No. Just like, Horace, your braids are horrible today. They're messy. Now, do I really mean that? No. No. It should be a ponytail. Ponytails are the best style. See? A ponytail is the best style. What should you say? What could you say? That's your opinion. I like my braids. Okay? Something like that would be appropriate. So what do you want to do for Easter? What do you want for Easter? Do you want chocolate or jelly beans? I would rather have chocolate. I would rather have the chocolate. My mom knew that. So you know what she put in the eggs? Chocolate. She wouldn't put in jelly beans. My brother loved jelly beans. So did she put them in his egg and put them in some of the eggs, or did you just put the jelly beans out? She put them up because she likes jelly beans too. And she wanted the jelly beans. But did she just keep the jelly beans for her and my brother, or did you share them with everybody? Yes. Now, what if there were jelly beans? There was also what? Chocolate. Now, do you know what I put in my girls' eggs? You know what I put in there? I would put in chocolate. I would put in some other candy. Did I put in jelly beans? Absolutely not. But you know what else I put in there? Money. Money. In fact, they would rather have the money than the candy because they knew that they could get the candy without the eggs. They would go around shaking the eggs, hoping to find the eggs that had the money. And they knew if it didn't make any noise, it probably had $1 in it. One time I even put $5 in one. And then there was one year where I went to the bank and they had these adorable little rabbits for sale. And the sale and the profits went to a charity. So I bought two. Oh, wait, my German daughter was home. I need three. Wait, I have my Korean daughter. I need four. And I did this 4 times. I bought two, and then I remembered my German daughter was home. Oh, wait, I have my Korean daughter. There's 4. I had to go back 4 times. I had to go back 3 times to get 4 rabbits. The lady looked at me like, don't you know how many daughters do you have? It was funny. The look she gave me. She was like, how many daughters do you have? I said, it depends. She looked at me so funny. I was like, I have exchange students. The Korean daughter and the German daughter were what? What do you think they were? Exchange students. They were exchange students. And did I want to leave them out when I bought something for my real daughters? What do you think? I wanted to include them because they were my real daughters. I claim them still to this day. I still claim them to this day. In fact, my German daughter has a child who is about your age. So I'm actually a grandmother by my adopted daughters. What do you think about that? That your teacher is a grandmother? I'm old enough to be a grandma. What do you think about that? What, that I'm old? Yeah, I know I'm old. Am I old? What do you think? I'm old? I'm old, huh? Why would you say I'm old? Or am I just older than your mom? So what do you consider old? What do you consider old, my friend? What's old? You tell me. What would you call old? 90, 85, 65, 50? What's old? What's old, my friend? What's old? Remember, is your opinion right or wrong? It's just an opinion, right? So what do you consider old? 50? Then I'm old. How old do you think I am, my friend? I'm 55. So by your standards, I'm extremely old, aren't I? So does that mean I'm good for nothing? I'm good for something? What am I good for? Okay. So are you saying I am a bad teacher? What am I doing right now, my friend? Teasing. Could you call me a bad teacher? Yes, you could. Because what am I asking for? Your what? Opinion. Are opinions good or bad? Or no, they're just how somebody thinks. Doesn't mean it's right or wrong. So, is there times when you think that I have made bad decisions and done bad things? Yes. When was that? When would be an example of me making bad choices? A long time ago. And that's why I haven't been back to your house since then, have I? Probably the next time I'll be up there is maybe with a puppy. If your mom still wants a puppy. Okay. So, but we've gone over. So what do you think where I'm going to tell you? What do you think I'm going to tell you now? What am I going to tell you now? What am I going to tell you now, my friend? That I want you to have a horrible Easter and get sick on jelly beans? What? I want you to have a great Easter. And remember, what is Easter about? Is it about Easter egg hunts and the Easter bunny? Or is it more about Jesus dying on the cross and rising from the dead? Which one is Easter more about? It's more about Jesus rising from the dead. The tomb was what? What was the tomb? The tomb was full, or was it empty? Was the tomb full or was it empty? Jesus was not in the tomb. On Easter Sunday, when the women went to the tomb, Jesus' body was not there. Jesus was risen. So think about going looking for Easter eggs, and the Easter eggs have what? A treasure in them, right? So our treasure is Jesus. When the woman went to the tomb and found that Jesus was risen, wasn't that a treasure? Him rising from the dead was our treasure. So you're going to go look for eggs, which represent the empty tomb, and it has treasure in it. So God is our treasure. When you get those treasures, I want you to think about God being your treasure. Okay? 9 stars, my friend.